Good morning, y'all, and welcome to Flannel Hill Farm. At the end of this video, we got something very exciting to show you, but I'm going to show you. I have been working on getting our beds ready and de-weeded. So this is kind of what it's been looking like. So I'm de-weeding, and Big K went through and he tilled up the parts that we didn't use last year, so we can get a fresh start on that. I have a broad fork coming. When it comes, I will show it to you and explain why that was the one that I bought, and then after I use it, hopefully we'll have a tool talk on it and how I like it and all of that. So on to the exciting stuff. We are able to put the door in. We had storms roll through, so it's a little chilly today. So I don't know if the glue and everything will hold today or if we will wait and put that off till tomorrow. But the door can go in today. It's done. So that's exciting. But the most exciting thing, so I don't know if you guys have seen, but our first collab, or whatever you want to call it, was with Webb Western, which is an apparel company that is got very good values, and I like them. So I gotta get my stuff coming, but all right, so this is probably one of the most exciting days I've had in our YouTube career here. So I got a box today. You can see this. I'm using our workbench here, but I got a box today, and this is our first product / chicken collab. So this is very exciting. So I'm gonna open it with you guys, show you what I got. So if you guys want to get some, you can. Now, keep in mind, I haven't used this yet, but this is going to be one of my two. So when we get our chickens, we are going to have 24 and a rooster laying hens and 25 meat birds. And so we are going to keep them in two separate brooders. So there's going to be a feeder waterer from this company and a different feeder waterer in the other one, so we can try two different sets and see what we like more. So here we go. This is from the company Roosty's. I reached out to them about this and they got back to me and said we would love to. So here we are. We have the feeder waterer combination here for chicks. So this is a 1.5 liter chick waterer, which comes in two parts, and you just take the top, put it on the bottom. You do it upside down because this would be full of water, and they have little feet on them so that it'll stand upright while you fill it, and then you put it on upside down. So when you first get them, it can sit like this in your brooder. As they get bigger, they actually have built-in feet down here that you can pull out, and that way it raises it up so they don't get into it as much as they get bigger. So this will be in one of our brooders, along with the 1 kilogram feeder. So it's got the little bottom thing. This also has a thing that it sits on. It sits upside down straight so that it's easy to fill. So that's that. Just screws back on and into the brooder it can go. So that's the chick stuff. Now this stuff is stuff that I plan to start using in May right away. When I get our chicks. So you'll come along, we'll set up the brooder, we'll get everything ready. And then this other item in here is actually nesting pads. So I got a bag of, I believe there's 6 in here, 6 nesting pads. So these are their version of like the reusable nesting pads. They got the plastic grass. So you can just shake these out, spray them with water, clean them off, and that way you don't have to deal with the hay or the straw or pine shavings or anything like that. I mean, you could still put hay and straw and pine shavings, but this would be a way of not having to clean it out all the time. So each one of these came with, the chicken nesting pads came with a little card on it that tells you how to clean them, how to use them, and then the rest of their products. And this is what came with the feeder waterer with all the directions on it and how to use them. And there also is a link to a free ebook for chicks, Ultimate Guide to Raising Baby Chicks ebook. Oops. And 2 ebooks on this one for how to raise happy, healthy hens and the Ultimate Guide to Raising Baby Chicks. So you can get both of those books. All you have to do is send an email to hello@roosties.com with the subject chicks. So that's pretty cool. And this one, you can email that same email with the subject ebook and get both of them. So that's pretty exciting. So I'm actually really excited about this. This will be really fun. Down in the description of this video will be their, I believe that they have a direct link Amazon store shop. So I'm gonna leave that down below. And then, like I said, we will put together brooders so I'll show you how I'm gonna set them up, how to use it, and then we will, you know me, I will continue to tell you how I feel about it. But those actually, thick plastic, they have real thick attachments, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. Sometimes the threads for screwing plastic stuff in are real small and fine, and so they strip out fairly easily. These are fairly thick. So you can see the bottom of this waterer. That's a fairly thick piece of plastic. The dish itself is fairly thick plastic. Then if you look at the feeder, this is where I'll show you the threads I'm talking about. You can see the threads on this are fairly thick, so they're not gonna strip out like those thin threads you see on most plastic things. So I'm really excited about this. So if you need feeder waterer for your chicks, if you're getting chicks this year, try Roosties. We can try them together. I'm pretty excited. I'm really excited about this. So, I think probably go work in the garden a little bit, unless Big K wants some help with the door at some point. I got a pretty tree. I think it's a eastern red bud. Very pretty. Doesn't do anything for us. I don't know how long it'll be around, but it's a pretty tree. So I'll probably go work in the garden, maybe run the dogs a little bit. We got new fetch toys for the dogs. I was out here one night. KK wanted to play, and I had to use she wanted to play with a empty water bottle. So I threw some rocks in there to make it heavy enough that it would actually fly. But that's what we're gonna do today. Check out Roosty's down in the description below. And on your way back down the hill, if you wouldn't mind liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that little bell notification button thing. And stay warm, stay safe. I appreciate y'all.